and welcome to another special episode of Pull the Chart. Today, we're not even pulling the chart. We are pulling the tarot cards because Patty is the bestest tarot reader and has been doing it. How many years have you been doing this?
You and I?
No, you
So,
just reading tarot.
oh, 2019, 18.
About 20 years. Okay.
Yeah,
So, yeah. And you do it one-on-one for clients. You do it
I do.
all over the place. So I have an agenda to have you pull, and then we can talk about it. So, number one on the list is 2026. We add it up. The year is a 10.
Oh,
So, is it a 10 card or is it a 1 plus 0, a 1 card? Because the idea of the whole snake to a horse in Chinese, right? Shed the snake to the horse. So, what are your thoughts? Do you pull the 1 card, the 10 card? What do you?
I think you should have both.
Oh, perfect.
Let's think about it this way, because a 10 is a beautiful ending, we'll
Okay.
say.
So, do you have the card?
Okay, so if we do both of them, we have the Wheel of Fortune
Mm-hmm.
and the Magician.
Okay.
Okay, so Wheel of Fortune, what planet is associated with this one?
It is the wheel. Is it the wheel of fortune?
Jupiter. It's
Jupiter.
Jupiter.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Because Saturn is the world and Jupiter is the wheel of fortune.
Yes.
Because what comes up must come down. You don't want to be on the wheel. You don't want to be on the wheel. I
Yeah, but
know.
I love this card so much. There's
Hmm.
a lot in this card. The four figures we have around the wheel,
Hmm.
they're all the fixed signs of astrology. They all have their books open. So whatever it is that we have been learning
Hmm.
along the way, perhaps you've become kind of a master of that. With a 10 card, there's an ending, maybe the ending of a chapter or going on to the next chapter, let's say. So there's a lot. I always get dramatic with this card because, whatever happens in this card, you have to like really lean into it. If we don't, it's kind of going against the gods, let's say, you know. So end of 10.
Okay.
And a 10 is a 1 and a 0, equaling 1, which would bring us back to the Magician.
Hmm.
So, how awesome is this that you have all the open books in this one?
Hmm.
And then you have it's time to put it all together. It's time to really bring that magic together and everything that you've learned. And as we're learning, it's swirling around in our head, it's swirling around in our thoughts, and now it's time to make it practical. Let's bring it down. It's time to close the books. It's time to move on. It's time to step into what your next
Chapter is.
exciting adventure is going to be. Hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect. So 2026 is good, but like you're saying, we have to do it ourselves.
Yeah, I do. I do. And you and I have talked about this a lot.
Yeah.
Like, practical application. Here we come. It's time to take a lot more ownership and responsibility for whatever it is that we want to step into.
Yes.
Hmm.
Right. So I'm going to have you pull. Okay. So I sent Patty free agenda. And so each of the major changes, major sign changes. So we have Saturn in Aries, Neptune going into Aries, Jupiter going into Leo, Uranus going into Gemini, and Pluto going into Aquarius. And so looking at Aries, Leo, Gemini, and Aquarius, I was thinking like, oh, you're also can be court cards. So I was like, who's our royal court of 2026? So Aries is the Queen of Wands. You want to pull that, girl?
Yeah.
And then the Leo is the King of Wands. Gemini, immutable sign, is the Knight. And then Aquarius is the King. So fixed signs are kings because they're kind of just like there. Queens are the beginnings. which I kind of love that like the queens get everything kicked off. If you watch the wives, the queens are really they play a big role. And then mutable signs are the knights. They're the movement because they're moving from one season to the next. So I thought, oh, we have a royal court. What would our royal court say to us?
So King of Swords, Queen of Wands, King of Wands, and Knight of Swords.
Hmm. All right. So this is basic. So we already know now we need to be responsible for ourselves. Take our
Yeah.
learnings, we'll make them practical. Okay.
Mhm.
So what is our royal court? She's not thrilled.
No, well, not overly. I mean, you have two kings in your court, you know. You have King of Swords
Hmm.
and then the King of Wands here. And then stuck right in the middle.
For each of
Let's
the
put her
queens.
in the middle. Let's put her on the top, the Queen of Wands on top, you know?
She's got Neptune and Saturn. So she gets a double, right? So she gets to be doubly super awesome. You don't feel
Yeah.
like she's super awesome? What?
I do love her. I do love her.
Yeah.
It's just she has a tough road, you know, here, you know. The one thing that I love about these two is that they're looking off into the distance. Like, what is the next great thing that's going to happen?
Okay. I'll
You
take
know,
that.
yeah, and especially this King of Wands, you know, the story behind him is that he didn't have his kingdom handed to him like other, you know, he
Hmm.
didn't inherit this. He made it.
Right.
He
He was
made
not a
his own
Nepo king.
kingdom.
Yeah, he
Hmm.
was not a Nepo baby.
Yeah, no, he wasn't. And so this one's tested by fire, can walk through fire, and is ready, you know, to say, I tried it. It worked great. What's next? I tried it. That didn't go so well. What's next? Let's just keep going, you know.
I like
He is
that.
a
I mean, I think
fixed
that's good.
sign though, so, you know,
He gets a
probably
little
a
stubborn,
little rigid. Yeah.
but that's Leo. That would be Jupiter and
Mhm,
Leo.
mhm, mhm.
Hmm.
The queen, she's kind of the same. I love her energy because she is her own person, you know. She can just step right off her throne and keep going. Her little cat has just as much sass and life as she does, right? You know, and as all cats are, you know, they're their own people, just like she is.
True.
So if you put Saturn and Neptune together, which, you know, we've been playing with this for a while. What does this mean? And for it just feels like we are realizing our
Hmm.
lives now. We're making everything that we dreamed of, magician, everything that we dreamed of while everything was back there in Pisces. Now it's time to make it real. It's like,
Okay. You see her sunflowers. Also,
and her sunflowers.
if you watch
Yes,
their other video,
yes, yes.
the she sits kind of in the with her like kind of I'd say legs spread.
Hmm.
Like she
Hmm.
takes up space. Do all the queens take up space?
No, they
It-
don't. They
so
don't
she
because you
really
have two
feels to me,
queens. Yeah, I
yeah,
love that.
yeah,
Very lovely.
yeah. I
Yes,
feel like as an individual in the collective, you need to take up your own space. Hmm.
exactly.
Who do you want next? Do you want the King of Swords?
The King of Swords.
Just
I've
roll your
never
eyes at him. That would be
King of
Aquarius.
Swords. Ah, that's probably it, right? Pluto in Aquarius. He's always struck me as a professional. You know, when I see him in a reading, I'm like, oh, somebody's seeing a lawyer. Somebody needs to get to the doctor. Somebody needs to, you know, so it feels to me very logical, very precise,
Hmm.
educated, that kind of feeling, you know, not to the point because he is a king and they tend to be a little more fair than maybe some other court cards where um they have all of this knowledge, but they use it in such a way that everyone benefits from it.
Okay.
So we think about Pluto going into Aquarius, and Pluto likes to transmute, likes to bring on the changes slowly. You know,
Slowly.
this is This is something that the water will be turned up. The heat will get turned up over time as we get used to what's coming. But I do see, you know, a lot of different thinkings, different ideas, a new way of looking at, a new way of communicating. These
Mhm.
new, everything will be new. But I also love how Pluto might go in underneath and around and rework it.
It's interesting his throne is black and white to me.
He's so logical.
Yeah.
There's,
And also it's so barren with the trees. Like the trees are
it
like
is, it
it's
is, it's
it just
just,
feels dry like the air right now.
mhm,
It's very dry.
yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
where's our Knight of Swords?
Oh, our Knight of Swords. Okay, coming in hot, this guy. Have a lot to
Like
say. I'm coming in hot, you know.
so he'd be representative of Gemini, immutable.
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean the wind is coming and
he
he's
is
like, I
coming
don't
in.
care. I'm on
Hmm.
a mission. The
Hmm.
wind's in my hair. My horse is like
Yeah,
has no hind legs. We're just
I know. Flying, literally, everything. There's so much movement in this card. So Gemini.
mm-hmm.
So Gemini. Flip, flip, flip. Taste, taste, taste.
Yeah. No
Bounce,
thought,
bounce,
thought, thought.
bounce. Yeah. Talk,
Charge
talk, talk,
ahead.
talk.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay, so okay, so we'll go back to Saturn in Aries. So if we have our Queen of Wands, right? And then Saturn is the World card. And then we can also, well, you can ditch the Queen of Wands, but if we did the Emperor, right? Because that's
Yeah.
Aries.
Aries
Emperor
is the
plus the
emperor.
world.
Yep.
Okay. So we kind of have our royal court is sitting there and going. Okay, so we take action with the number cards, and the rest is kind of like energy, right? Would you describe the royal court as the energy? You don't necessarily
Yeah.
take action when those cards pull.
It's really fun. With the world card, your Saturn card. Okay.
There's the
Ready
world
for
card.
world card,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yes.
We started with this card.
Yeah. I know. We're
Okay.
like full of wheels. Saturn then?
Yeah, but these fixed signs here with their books open,
Mm-hmm.
here's your same fixed signs. No books.
No books.
Everything's done.
That's right, because this is card 21.
Hmm. Hmm.
It's the end. It's the last card, right?
Yeah. So
Halfway.
yeah. And you're
Mm-hmm.
learning, and all done.
Yeah.
All the books are closed.
Which is so interesting because Aries is the brand new.
Hmm.
Here's our baby. Although
Yeah.
the emperor is the big, he comes down and make his dent.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And if you follow, the hero's journey, this is the card that sets the rules for the home. This is home base.
Hmm.
These are everything, because if we didn't have the emperor, everything would fall into chaos.
Yes.
Saturn doesn't like chaos.
No.
So if you think about the emperor just in those kind of flavors of, setting the ground rules. This is what's going to give us stability. This is what we have to fall back on. This is our ideals and what we believe in. House rules.
Yes.
Sitting right next to Saturn, who is more of the same. It feels a little constrictive, doesn't it?
But also I think we do we can't live in chaos.
No,
So we do need structure. And as much as people think like we don't live in a chaotic random world, it is a lot more ordered than you realize.
right.
So I feel like maybe some things will get reined in a little bit.
I agree.
Maybe we
I
need some
agree.
better checks and balances.
Don't you think that's interesting that we have? I wouldn't call Pluto perhaps a checks and balance planet, but he will expose what doesn't work.
Oh yeah, and he will then continue to beat you with it.
Yeah, and then you have Saturn going into Aries. Aries normally is like, let's go see, let's go start something.
Mhm.
Let's take it on. And you have Saturn coming in like, stay in your bumper car, you
I
know?
also think Saturn's like, you can only use the tools you have available to you.
Mhm.
So if you have some grand idea that came up, it's possible, but now you got to figure out how to find the tools.
Right.
So maybe we
Right.
need to rework some things to make our tools better.
I
That does not mean
agree.
put a chip in your head, but just make things better. It's the same.
I agree. I agree.
Okay,
Also,
so
it does feel like let's slow down a little bit.
yeah, I agree. Are we
Let's
moving too
not jump
fast?
into everything so quickly. I love where you're going. I love what you're thinking, but let's take a pause here. Let's sip on some tea and talk about it, you know?
That's really like when you think of Emperor being Aries in the start, it's the human body, and we have all this going on with AI. Maybe we need to step back and go, we need some rules and regulations. We
Yeah,
need some boundaries. This cannot just run amok.
I agree. And
So
interesting that you brought up how dry it looks in that
the Emperor's
kingdom.
card is like, he's
Yeah,
just sitting on like a dry, yeah, his water in the background is like, I
I
think
know.
before him is the Empress who's like beautiful flowing
I
water. And he's
know.
like, "Mhm."
A little bit.
I
I
mean,
mean,
he's
it's still there. That's lovely. When you looked at the other cards, the king of, oh, I guess there's a little bit of blue in the
a little
background,
bit.
a little bit.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah. It's definitely more of fire. But yeah, I think we
And
gotta, it's good
nice
to see.
rem
Maybe we need a
n-
fresh set of eyes on things. Maybe we need a different youthful approach. Maybe it's time to mix it up, Congress. I don't know, something like that.
I agree. I think
Pick it up a
also
little.
mhm, the messages too, don't stay in your head so much.
Yeah. Also,
Let's,
they think of the dent, like the emperor comes down, he's like, oh, but also I think
mhm,
of this is terrible, earthquaking, like the
yeah.
world, like
Mhm,
shaking, kind of shaking things up, but also like it's so dry. I feel like
mhm,
things, tectonic plates could probably
yeah.
shift.
Even with the world card, she is the cosmic dancer at the end.
Oh, cosmic dancer, like the cloud dancer?
Ah, you're so funny. No.
Is she wearing a white dress? No, she's just got like a white-ish color sash.
Sash.
She's got
Yes.
it's just black and white.
Sash.
Okay.
But
But she's
cosmic
got her
dancer.
yeah,
Yeah.
got her
Yeah.
batons.
I
Batons.
know. And
She
who
is
is
the
it?
cosmic dancer. That's great.
Is it who is it? Who is it in Hindu? Is it Shiva that dances and dances and dances and keeps the world going?
Oh, I mean
If
it is
he
movement.
if he stops dancing, that's the end. So we have to keep him dancing, just like we need to keep her dancing.
Well, Aries needs to keep running their energy out.
Yeah.
So that's good.
Mhm.
World's not ending, guys. We just
No,
decided.
no, 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 no. It's not. I think the message, especially all of the big outer planets moving, they're all moving and they're moving into places where it's like one foot on the brakes almost in some areas. Let's
Mhm.
keep one foot on the brakes. Let's not charge in too quickly
Yeah.
and, think about it, but don't stay so far into the ethers. Let's come down and make things physical, be it your body, be it dinner with friends.
Yeah.
Let's make sure we get into the physical world a lot more.
Hmm.
Hmm.
All right. How about Neptune and Aries? We would take the
Hmm.
hangman and the
Hanged
emperor.
man. Yeah. Yeah.
So
Neptune.
here's our little caterpillars hanging upside down.
Hmm.
Although this is actually a super spiritual card.
It really is. It really is. I love this card.
Mm-hmm.
And
Because it's hanging for like to get to the point of like enlightenment.
yeah, yeah.
Hmm.
And it's been throughout. Odin hung himself upside
Yes.
down on the tree of knowledge. And in that, you know, and I like to liken this card when I tell people, try this, you know. Even if you're laying on your bed and you can lay your head over the edge of the bed, you
Yeah.
are going to get a different perspective. When you bend over and tie your shoes, you are upside down in a sense, you know, and I was never a very good headstand person in yoga, but here's what we learn when we are upside down like this. Our perspective does change, but you know what you cannot bring with you at all is your ego. Not at all. You will fall down.
Mhm.
And so it is about letting go and seeing this different perspective and feeling this different perspective, you know, without that ego. And ultimately, you're changed. You're changed. You will never be able to be that person again. So there is that sense of sacrificing yourself. And what are you going to give up
Mhm.
in order to see this enlightenment? Now you put this lovely
With Saturn.
next to
Yeah.
the
With the
emperor, right?
like of the
And
world and the 10 card.
right.
Like
Yeah.
when we talk about the reset on the
Mhm.
Saturn Neptune conjunction, it does
Right.
tarot card literally say you're going to have
Mhm.
a different perspective going forward.
Yeah.
It's good.
And I think it really is,
Mhm.
you know, and you just have to stay grounded. You know, the emperor wants you
Yeah.
to stay grounded
Mhm.
in what works for your house rules or whatever. You know, let's go.
Yeah.
I love him being in his armor and at the same time, you know, I don't have it out in front. I don't have to.
Show it. Oh, like your
Right. You
ego.
know, I don't have to. We're not here to fight, you know.
Right.
I will if I have to, if you come across something that, you know, isn't acceptable or whatever. You want to insert word here, you
Mhm.
know. Yeah. And I love how his sash is also on your
On your world card.
world card. Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah, I like that it's as above, so below. And then you
Hmm.
have Neptune upside down.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
And since we're on the Wheel of Fortune, or we're on the, yeah, Wheel of Fortune spinning anyways,
Exactly. It's gonna keep going.
it's going to keep going.
Yeah.
Okay. Leo, Jupiter in Leo. So this is Wheel of Fortune plus strength, but there is a Jupiter in Leo card, Six of Wands.
Yes. Yes.
So
Yes.
which angle do you want to go? Dun dun dun.
That's okay. Six of Wands.
Yes.
Love this card. Okay, here's your Six of Wands.
Yes.
He's coming in with his
Mm-hmm.
laurel leaves. We saw those laurel leaves before
In the, yep.
in Wheel of Fortune.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, laurel leaves, and he's wearing them. You know, is everybody going to be happy with you? Maybe not.
No.
But I think overall, really well received.
Mm-hmm.
My favorite part of this card is the side eye.
Yeah.
The side
The
eye
horse.
is we're going into the year of the horse, you know?
Why do
And
you
here
think
we
the
are.
horse, why do you think she made the horse covered? The
Hmm,
green. Why is the horse draped?
that's a beautiful question. I'm just going to say regalia, you know?
Okay. I mean, it is a parade,
Hmm.
like
Yeah.
a parade. Yeah. He's sitting tall. He's confident.
Mhm. Very. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Soaking it in.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, Leo is a strength card. Hopefully he's doing it with heart, letting people come forward from the
Exactly.
heart center.
We have the strength
Hopefully
card.
he's not necessarily doing it for the ego. Otherwise he'll take a ride on the Wheel of Fortune.
Wah, wah. Yeah.
It is funny that the game show is called the Wheel of Fortune, and it's like
I was just thinking that I have it playing in my head right now. So
2026 is just on the game board.
yeah. Yeah. So interesting. We have two cards with an animal in them.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, interesting.
I like the strength card because did she tame the lion or did the lion just come towards her because of her frequency? Dun dun
Yeah,
dun.
frequency. There's a lot
Frequency.
happening in this card, you know.
The infinity sign.
Yeah, there's a lot in here, and I like this card because it does everything starts with compassion in this card. But the beautiful thing about it, compassion isn't necessarily saying yes to everything
Yeah.
or um, letting yourself being taken advantage of for the good of whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
Compassion is an inside job and it starts with you first. So I'm going to say with this card, it's just like you put the oxygen mask on you first, please, before even thinking about taking yourself out into the world.
That's
And
interesting because
having
she.
compassion is also having the strength to say no, thank you
Mm-hmm.
today, you know, and being gentle. And you don't have to push your will on anything to make it happen.
It's interesting because it's so much like drawing it towards you and like your home and your heart is your home. And like
Mhm.
fix your home before you go out and spread
Yeah,
your try and fix everyone else.
yeah, which is we started with the emperor, and the emperor is setting the home rules, the
Mhm.
ground rules for what is from what your launching pad is going to be.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, we gotta
I love
fix our
her.
internal before
Mhm.
you can go out there and try and fix everyone else. So let's go right on to the chitty chatty chatty talky one. The Gemini. Okay, Uranus and Gemini. Our Fool card for Uranus and the Lovers card for Gemini.
We have the lovers card here.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm. The fool card.
I like the Fool. It's our game
I do
piece.
too. I do too.
Gotta have a player in the game, otherwise you're not in the game.
Yeah. Yeah. Where is?
Can't find the game piece.
No.
The Fool hath leapt off the cliff.
I know. I know. See ya. I'm on my way.
He's like, I am done. He's like, game over. I fell off the wheel.
I'm gonna go find a new wheel. That's what he says.
He's like, rocket ship to Mars.
Probably. Probably.
All right, we have found the Fool. The Fool hath arrived
Yes, Uranus.
with his little puppet dog.
And we have the lovers for Gemini.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I think.
I like the Lovers card. No, I like the Lovers card because it's the directions they look. Like there's man on earth, right? And then there's the symbol of the woman, which would be your internal, like it's like the soul, like it's ego plus soul looking up to like the heavens.
Mhm.
So to me, it's not about lovers.
No, no.
So
And it does feel like because she is looking up towards the angel,
mhm,
I trust it's always good to confer with other people. It's always good to say, hey, I've got this thing happening.
mhm,
But ultimately, at the end of the day, it's still going to be up to you to
yes,
make the very best decision that you possibly can. At the very end of the day, it is between you and whoever you talk to at night.
that's your free will.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Hmm. Yeah,
And
I
it's
do.
glorious when you do that. Glorious. So when you look at Uranus, you
So bright
know,
and sunny in these two cards.
exactly,
Hmm.
exactly.
Yeah, his little puppy dog's there. He's lightly holding onto his flower on his little
Yeah.
journey.
Mm-hmm.
He's super excited.
Mm-hmm.
Water, wind, happy. You know, I
I love
don't
that.
believe it's a leap. I like the idea of you can leap or you can let the ground rise up to you. He's just,
I agree.
you take your journey how you want to. And he's just
Just
lovely, nonchalant. I love his little satchel.
Yeah.
He's got his purse with him.
Very, very fashionable.
Yeah.
I
And what
love
is
the
in this
70s
satchel?
vibe.
This would also make great wallpaper. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. I like this card. I always liken it to Indiana Jones in the Last Crusade,
Mm,
where he's running and running and running and running, and he's got to save his dad, right? And he comes and he sees there's a canyon. He can't get across. What is he going to do? You know?
okay.
And so his dad says, have faith or whatever Sean Connery says in there, handsome. And so he picks up some sand and he throws it out and it lays down and there's a walkway that he would never have seen unless he had faith that his path will be clear. His path will
Oh,
be shown for
very
him.
biblical.
Yeah. Yeah. So
Like the same idea of the waters can part. If you have
mhm,
the faith, it will happen. How I believe
exactly.
one day I can walk on water. This is
Hmm.
just the belief of can you do it?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I love that. Like,
Yeah.
hmm.
Mhm. Yeah. So we have two cards together, which to me it does feel like trust yourself,
Yeah.
trust what you believe in, have the faith to believe that you can make really good decisions for yourself. And, you know, it's
I think
there.
yeah, if you have the faith in yourself and that which is around you, right? The energy around you,
Which
it'll,
feels
it'll protect
nothing like Uranus at all.
it. I like Uranus, so, but it's on
Yeah.
top of my Sun and Venus. So
Hmm.
to me, like, mix it up, keep me
Yeah,
on my toes.
exactly.
Hmm.
Exactly. Keeps the rest of us, like you keep the rest of us on our toes too, Sharon.
I'm like, ding,
Yep.
ding, ding.
What is she doing now?
She's just walking back and forth. It's fine. I'm like, and watch me
Exactly.
start throwing sand out, and you'll be like, "What is wrong with this girl?" I'm like, "I know it's going to grow a bridge.
I
I'm going to
know.
fix
I
all
know.
the
I'm
bridges
just
in
gonna see
Chicago."
my way. Yeah. And then who does he meet? He meets the knight from the Crusades.
Yeah.
That's fabulous.
So does he meet the like dun, 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 Knight of Swords?
Not
Or maybe.
really.
All right, I've tried. I didn't clearly write that screenplay.
Hmm.
Okay, let's go to Pluto in Aquarius. So Judgment and the Star card.
Ooh, those two.
Got a lot of naked cards.
We do. You're gonna have to put a E on this one.
No, it's fine.
Explicit. All right. Star.
Explicit.
Explicit.
This is what turns you on. We got other problems to deal with.
What'd you say? Judgment?
Judgment. Pluto.
Everybody.
Every- Strip it down
Everybody's
there.
everybody's naked. All right. The star card
Mhm.
of hope.
Yes.
Mhm.
Hope and doo doo doo.
Yeah.
I
Are you
mean,
ready to let the old way go? Are you ready to step into something? Literally, she's got one toe in the water. Step
yeah.
into what is going to be better for you, hopefully, if we strip down, no pun intended, strip down everything
Hmm.
so that you're vulnerable. And when we're vulnerable, then great things can happen.
It's so interesting. There's so much water in these two cards. Even though
Yeah.
Aquarius, the star card is Aquarius, it's an
Hmm.
air card.
Hmm.
It's a lot of logic.
Yeah.
I think Judgment doesn't scare me, that card. I feel like it probably scares some
No,
people. I mean, it looks like they're in coffins, right?
they are. Yeah.
They're
But
in coffins.
it is releasing a life that no longer is,
Hmm.
a life that you let go of and let's bury that. Let's put it aside and step into and heed the call, right? The angel is trumpeting, gloriously. Heed the call
Yeah.
that it's let's go see what is next. Let's hear the call.
So is this like
Aquarius.
ending brain rot? Go with me here. This is really They are these gray bodies
Yes.
and these
Yes.
pods just laying there with their virtual reality on.
Oh,
They
I
stand up,
know.
they're grayish, right? They haven't had
Yeah. They
circulation.
can't walk. They are like
No
little zombies.
circulation.
Yeah.
And then
Well,
you've got the logic of going, hey guys,
hmm
is this
hmm
really the best way?
Exactly. And perhaps that's what she is saying, Aquarius is of the people, for the people, the
Mhm.
needs of the many,
Yeah.
you know. And
I
so
do love
here,
that she taught the people, they kept going with their cups to get water. And she's like,
hmm
come on, we can do this better. Take a jug,
hmm
fill a jug,
yeah,
take the jug
yeah,
back. We don't have to individually go.
yeah.
There's a way to one person go and take the job and serve the many.
hmm
Hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to just call this brain rot. We're going to end brain rot.
This one, yes, and the brain rot. Yes. Yes.
I mean, they're gray,
Well, they are dead people.
which is metaphoric, right?
Yeah.
Bringing yourself back
Yourself
to
back
life.
to life. Exactly. And that's what the judgment card is all about. You don't
It's
have
the
to.
rebirth.
You don't have to answer the call,
Yeah.
but we'd really love
Pluto's,
it.
yeah, Pluto's rebirth. You
Yeah,
can join us. Hey guys, you can go join us by the water
exactly.
well. You're already in your skivvies, not really
hmm
even in your skivvies. You can come join us at the water well because we're here
Yeah.
for everyone.
hmm
You are not uninvited to dinner. You are all invited to dinner.
Exactly.
That's
Exactly.
nice. Okay, so there is, okay, we have the super Aries lineup. Okay. So as she pulls her cards together, we're going to do the Emperor because that's
hmm
Aries. And
hmm
at one point in Aries season, with the Emperor, we have the Four of Wands, the Three of Wands, the Two of Wands, and the Magician.
Yes.
Because you have Four of Wands is Venus, Three of Wands is the Sun in Aries. Sorry, it was Venus in Aries. Sun in Aries, and then Mars in Aries is the Two of Wands. Then you have the Magician. So it's literally
So you
all
have
beginners. Yeah.
two,
Hmm.
3,
Yep.
4.
Tell us a little story. This is how I create stories, right?
Yes. Okay. So, and the magician, you said.
Yes,
All
because he
right.
would be Mercury.
All right.
Mhm.
So we start here. Okay. Now that we have the rules all laid out, we have a plan all laid out. Now we can set out. We have
Mhm.
the Two of Wands. What do you want your world to look like? Right? What do
Yes.
we want? I have an idea. I have a plan. I have a plan. Let's do it. There's still a little bit of trepidation. He can't quite let go of the door jam. Like, can't quite step through yet. Right?
Or he
But we
hasn't
can
drawn the
see
line.
it.
Castle wall.
Yeah, we
Hmm.
can see it. Right? And here we are in a different view, but
Yeah.
we're out the door. We're out the door. We're ready. We're going. We're going. Right? So
Hmm.
lovely.
And the
So
three
lovely.
ships are out. The ships are out on
Mhm,
sea. We don't know if they're coming
mhm.
in or going,
No,
but we left the
out. I
castle.
think so. Yes, we did.
We left the castle.
And what did we find? We found
Our soulmate.
joy, your
Joy.
soulmate. Sure. I love this card because it is a 4, and 4s are like the chair I'm sitting in. It's not going to let me down. It's solid. It's going to be grounded.
Hmm.
And from that, then you launch off into anything that you want to, and let the joy in. It's so optimistic. We're outside. We're not
Yes.
inside.
We're literally outside the castle
We're
wall.
literally outside where
Go
you can
outside.
breathe and you can live life and you can celebrate life the
Yes.
way we should be. We should
Hmm.
be outside celebrating.
Yeah.
We should be.
And then you have
Lovely.
your magician.
And then you have the magician. Okay. What do you want to bring? What do you want to make? What do you want to do?
We
Let's make
got
it
out we got
real.
out of the walls.
Yeah. We just want, look at how bright it is. I mean, Emperor, not so bright,
Right. Hmm. Well, he's
outside.
probably inside the throne room. Look at
Yeah,
he's in the throne
okay. But
room.
look at how yellow and optimistic and flourishing this one. Okay, I stepped outside. I'm I'm not sure what it is I want to do yet.
Stand in the
I have a
terrain.
plan. Yeah,
I
I
like
have
on
a
this one,
plan.
two of them are just, they're just straight up, and also two of them
Mhm.
are, they're just standing straight up, like, look at my
Yeah,
magic.
yeah,
And the
yeah.
first one, it's like bolted to the
Mhm.
actual thing.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And it's life that you know what you want to do. You know what's going to make you happy. Let's celebrate it,
Well,
right?
look at all those fun people that celebrated with
I
you.
know. I know. It's lovely. It's so optimistic.
Yeah.
And Aries generally is, it's a
Yeah.
pretty it he just carries that air of, yeah, I'm not gonna fail.
Yeah,
Even
it's
if I
that,
fail,
it's
it's
that,
not a failure.
it's the
Um,
toddler joy. Like they
yeah,
fall down,
yeah.
they get up because they continue to
Get
learn to
up
walk.
and they're gonna keep running,
I
It's
believe
love.
refer to this as like this is party time.
Mhm.
This is good times, throw parties with friends, get together with
Yeah.
people. It'll be right after winter, right? So
Yes. Yes.
get
Exactly.
outside, go play in
Hmm.
your parks, get
Hmm.
out there in the sunshine.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so I was going to have you pull one more about so we have two of the six aspects coming up of Gemini and Uranus, trine, Pluto and Aquarius. So lots of air. We've got Fool, Lovers, Judgment, Star. How these guys play together. Trine, so easy flow. And just because it's
Yeah.
easy flow doesn't always mean it's like
Yeah.
always happy, right? It can be just an
What
easy
did we have? The
Fool,
full?
Lovers, Judgment,
Yeah.
Star.
Okay. Judgment star, remember?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And we have the fool and
The Lovers. I feel
the
like
lovers.
the Lovers and the Fool very much just like trusting. There's this faith and this trust.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hmm. And I like the Star. It's just very have some faith that what comes forward and what's coming forward is gonna work out. We got all that Aries in there.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. I like that,
Hmm.
looking at these two and with what we have said.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's step in. Let's let it go. Let it go and be open to
Hmm.
what's good for everyone.
Right.
You have to trust yourself and trust the process,
I also
trust the
think it's
process.
keep some good company.
I agree. I agree with
I
that.
agree. I think you gotta maybe keep some good company with all of these cards
Hmm.
because
Yeah.
you want to be around people who are going to celebrate you and celebrate with you and
Mhm.
help bring you up as well.
Exactly.
Leave the other ones in the casket.
And the only way to do that is without an ego. You can't, you got to let all those preconceived whatevers, let them go.
Yes. All right, here's what we're gonna do. You're gonna shuffle it up.
Okay.
All right, shuffle good because we're gonna do. I'm gonna let you do the 2026 card pull reading. Okay, your first card that you pulled for 2025.
Yeah.
2025. What are we letting go of?
What are we letting go of? We have temperance.
Okay.
Okay. So, temperance. Perhaps we were a little comfortable. If you think about temperance, she's kind of the seesaw. She's kind of like up and down, balance, seeking balance. Perhaps
Mhm.
we were a little off balance
Okay.
this year. And so I would say let's let go of the seeking of balance or seeking of what we need in our lives to create that balance. It just didn't happen. So we're going to
So
let go of
this didn't happen. Let go of the fact that everything wasn't perfect. Is that what you're telling me?
that.
Okay.
Yeah. And she's
Okay.
also the card of Sagittarius. So
Yeah.
Sagittarius can be blunt and will like to speak their truth, whatever their truth is. And
It's a
maybe
thing.
it's
I think that's a big word is like your truth is different than my truth, and emotional truth
exactly,
is different than
exactly.
logical truth.
And we're all human beings. We're all human beings. And so part of that human experience is what is my truth? I have to know. I have to know how this ends. So I'm going to.
It did feel like 2025, I always describe it as the liminal year, like I'm in the hallway and I
Mhm.
don't know which door I'm going to go in. And I feel like that's
Yeah.
very Sagittarius, like
Mhm.
they're they're mutable signs, so they're going from one season to the next.
Right.
So it feels like I could maybe tip, I'm trying to like slide my toe under a door to like pre-check what's coming because I don't want to choose the
Mhm.
wrong door.
Yeah,
Too many bad doors, right?
yeah.
So let it go. Okay. Let it go.
Let it
What-
go.
Middle card 2026 in a nutshell. What are you thinking?
Yeah. Ready? High Priestess.
Oh, are we going to pull back the veil?
Yes. But what else does the High Priestess do? She kind of keeps her cards close to her chest.
She
Yeah.
also, like, so I've learned through Kabbalah is that we're only seeing 1% of what's truly there, the other
Sure.
99%. So you have to learn to like
Yeah.
tap in to yourself and trust yourself. So I'm personally, I'm not a fan when people are like, I'm the high priestess. I'm like, no, no,
No,
no.
no,
That's like such
no.
a high, it's like almost, I would say it's like the space around the heart, right? It's that
Yeah.
almost like
Yeah.
the Mary Magdalene-esque
Yeah,
spirit.
exactly. I think this is really lovely. Where temperance, think about this. So temperance, Sagittarius, a lot of philosophy, a lot of religious
Mhm.
connotation, perhaps. So black and white, this or that,
Yeah.
and maybe stepping out of that space into a space that is a little more flowy. She's the moon,
Yeah.
in astrology, she represents the moon. And so there's many phases, there's many answers, there's many truths in this, and being open to that, and taking sips here or there. Where can we butt up against that ego that we have? Where can we butt up against that and kind of soften the edges a little bit?
Mhm.
And maybe we don't have to blurt out all of our truths all the time, or truths
Oh,
all
can
the
we
time. And
maybe
maybe just kind of sit in
inside
this.
voices? Can we do some
Yeah,
inside voices?
yeah, exactly. And she has so much knowledge. She's the keeper of all the texts, I want to say, all the
Yeah,
texts.
she
And
keeps
so,
the Taurus scroll in her sleeve, but she doesn't
mhm,
have it all the way out. Like you're only able to have access to so
yeah,
much because it's too powerful.
hmm,
Yeah.
yeah. What was that movie? You Can't Handle the Truth, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
And maybe we can, maybe, but maybe she does want to push the veil aside a little bit,
Give you a peek of like,
Yeah, this is what is important.
I think it's
Here.
important to like doing things like we talked about, like maybe we don't need to say everything that's on our mind to everybody all the time.
Exactly, exactly.
Like, yeah, I just feel like that's very much her as well as like
Right.
you can keep some things in.
Yeah,
It's
and
dark. Some
I'll
things
sit
maybe
and
we
listen
keep in the
to you.
dark.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
I'll sit and listen to you, but I don't necessarily believe everything
Mhm.
what you're gonna. I just
Yeah.
don't.
I think the ego has really been very shiny.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
Okay.
then how,
How are
the
we gonna get
last
there?
card, how do we get there? Okay. This is really interesting to me.
Is it a
We
horse? Is
have
there a horse? Is there an animal?
no, yeah, well, in this card there is,
Okay.
but we have the Ten of Cups. Okay.
Okay. Happily ever after card.
It is. And
Mhm.
traditionally, this deck, traditionally, the deck,
It's
the,
in the rainbow,
yeah,
which that was God's. Oh, my bad for the flooding, right?
yeah, but you
I
know
always
what?
joke. It's like,
Sometimes we have to go through a few storms to get to that happy place.
"Mhm,
Sometimes we have to weather through
mhm."
for us to get to that space, and so this is an invitation to maybe let's put this aside. Okay. The this card, ready, is
Yeah.
Mars in Pisces.
Yeah,
Okay.
which we just dealt with, which is like a lot of words. You got to actually do the actions. Can't
Yeah,
only wish.
yeah.
I also think about so
Fighting.
traditional. It's the rainbow, right, and the prism.
Mhm.
We only can see so many colors.
Right.
You had the high priestess with the veil. You can't see behind the veil.
Mhm.
Sagittarius is like philosophy of like, is a
Yeah.
rock, does a rock have a soul? Which yes, it
Yes.
does. It just doesn't want as much light.
Yes.
That's my saying.
Yes.
That's what I've learned through
Mhm.
religions is the rock has a soul. It just doesn't want to reflect as much
Right.
light back.
Right.
But it does feel like there's more out there, but
Mhm.
maybe you just got to live like Saturn in the world. You got to live within your means here with what you
And
got.
if you look at this card, we have two people sitting outside, by the way. Going to be my mantra for everybody. Go outside.
Well, I
But
mean,
they're
the
sitting
four,
outside. They're sitting
four,
outside.
the entire
Yeah.
Aries lineup. Yeah.
Yeah, and they're talking. They're sitting outside and talking.
Is
And
this
cups.
this is picnic core, right? They're having a picnic.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Maybe more human contact,
I agree.
less tippy tappy typey contact.
Exactly. And cups and tarot, emotions, right?
Mhm.
Emotional health, emotional conversation.
Connection.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's going on in your own heart, right?
Mhm.
Let's open up. It's a 10. So we talked about tens being that ending with an opening to a new beginning.
Yeah.
Perhaps we can work through some of our passionate,
Feelings.
emotional feelings. These are really strong. And then let's open up to that new one, our
Yeah.
a
Look at
new
these two
beginning.
peacefully sitting down having a conversation,
Mhm.
not protesting each other, peacefully
No,
sitting down.
yeah, exactly.
Mhm.
So I feel very hopeful for 26.
Temperance is always one of my favorite cards. I just think it's so pretty as well. That like idea of
Yeah.
like one foot in the spiritual world and one foot on the ground.
Mhm.
Then the high priestess having the veil.
Mhm.
I do like the idea of the prism. We only
Mhm.
see so many colors. So I think certain animals see more colors than we do. There's so much that probably is right in front of me.
Right.
Here's my other best
Right.
friend.
Mhm.
You know?
Mhm. Exactly.
And this is all in this 3D world we get to see right now.
Right.
We're just not ready for it.
I think we can be. I really think we can be. I love the planets lining up at the different signs, and it does feel like things will be moving quickly and changing quickly, but at the same time it has this undertone of not too fast.
Yeah. It does
It's
feel
not
like it's
going as
also like
fast as you think. Yeah.
I'm hoping this shows, besides you having Uranus and Gemini, even though we talked about like pen pals and like handwriting, if there's
Mhm.
more like, and with the lovers, like just more like people connection,
I hope
less
so.
less electronic connection. As we're on
I
YouTube,
hope
please
so.
like, please follow. We'll write you letters.
Yes, I will write you a letter.
Yes.
Yeah, I
I
agree.
know it feels like I always have hope that there's more out there. But guess what? We have so much here to work with. I do think we have so much here to work with.
Mhm.
So, okay, let's shuffle it up.
Okay.
Let's pull a card for each zodiac.
All right.
Okay.
Yes. Are you ready?
Okay. Yep.
Aries. Judgment.
Ah,
We spent a
yep.
lot of time with the judgment card already. So, Aries, you're shedding. You're shedding the old you, and please step into the new you. You are our shining star this year, Aries. You have so many planets coming in and visiting you that you cannot help but be transformed into that pioneer, that leader that you are. And we are all so excited for you, Aries. Taurus, Ace of Wands. Get off the couch,
Ooh,
honey. Yeah, this is me. I'm handing you a match. Are you going to set the world on fire? Are you going to blow that match out? It's all up to you. But I feel like you are finally going to feel a lot more comfortable with Uranus coming out of your sign where it felt a little itchy. And now you could set it on fire. You've learned a lot while Uranus was there for 7 years, right? You've learned a lot. You've had to think about things. You had to change a lot of things. And now you're completely different and you can take that show on the road.
love it. Now we have Gemini.
Gemini, you have the Fool.
This is perfect.
Yeah. Have faith, have faith, have faith. Okay. Set the world on fire. I love this Fool card. He's got all the astrology, he's like
Yeah.
almost
He's hula
magical.
hooping.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Join the game,
Yeah.
Gemini.
Yeah.
Join the
Your
game.
mind is going to be going super fast, super fast. Okay. So let's not burn out. Make sure you hydrate. Give your brain a rest when you can. Okay.
Hmm.
Whatever you can do to burn off some of this exciting energy, because the ride is going to be incredible. You are going to see things in your brain that you have never seen before. Get it out on paper because we want to hear all of your stories. We may not be able to keep up with you,
All right.
but we'll catch
Yeah.
up. We'll
Mhm.
catch up. So make sure, write if you have to, sing if you have to, get those words out, all those thoughts out. We need them. Oh, Cancer, sweet Cancer, Six of Pentacles.
Oh, okay.
I love this. You
Hmm.
know, you've had Santa Claus, Jupiter in your sign for a whole year, right?
Yep.
Okay. What I would suggest doing is you're so giving anyway. You're so warm, you're so giving. You know, let's and as Jupiter's leaving, you know, let's square up. Okay? You don't have to give yourself away anymore. I want you to weigh things carefully and decide who deserves that Cancerian love the most. Okay.
Yeah.
Leo, Page of Pentacles.
Okay.
Mm-mm-mm. Jupiter is coming in to visit you, dear Leo. Yeah, you are going to be bathed in all that glory. Okay.
Hmm.
Page of Pentacles. Maybe some of you will be heading out, starting off a new career. Perhaps Jupiter is going to hit your money house and you're going to cha-ching,
Hmm.
whole new life, right? Healthy, wealthy, wise, Leo. Page of Pentacles.
That's
Kind
us.
of in a new way. It's a page, so we're not really experienced with this. I mean, it has been 12 years since you've had him visit your sign, so yeah, get ready. You're going. Yeah, aging backwards too. Virgo, Knight of Wands.
Oh, Nine
Yeah,
of Wands. Okay.
okay. Not super comfortable for you,
This is
but perhaps
oh, Knight
you,
of Wands. Knight of Wands. Okay.
yeah, Knight of Wands. Perhaps though,
Hmm.
some big project is coming your way. Something in your life is going to be landing in your life that you can take hold of, that you can use all of that incredible ability that you have to put all the pieces together in one thought, like start to finish. Bink. But I feel like you're going to have a lot more control of the whole process here. So where that may feel a little uncomfortable for you because you're like to be behind the scenes and push it out your way, this one is telling me you're going to actually take this project out, be really creative with it, and see where this goes. Okay. This
Yeah.
project needs you. This project needs you and that incredible, incredible skill that you have to get things done. Yeah. And get
Yes.
outside. Libra, Seven of Wands. Okay.
Sorry, I shouldn't giggle.
I know. Seven of Wands, Libra. Okay. You're in high demand. Everybody
Okay.
wants what you
That's
have to offer. Okay. High demand. And so offers, um, offers coming at you. I feel like there could be more demands on you than you may have the energy for, right?
oh.
So I just
Hmm.
want you to stick your ground, stay your ground. I know it's a little bit harder sometimes, you know, because we want to make sure everybody has a pink cup and everybody's taken care of exactly the same, but you just can't. So this is you, you know, take a few steps, take it a little bit higher, stay in your higherness, okay, and not have to bend down and take care of everybody. All right. So a lot of offers, a lot of pressures on you for this year, but you can handle it with grace and decorum like you always do. And you'll look fabulous.
Yeah, it looks fabulous. Look at that.
Scorpio.
Next
Lovely.
card. Let me guess. Right. Okay.
Emperor.
Oh, good. Make your
Yeah.
10.
Okay. Scorpio.
Oh, Mars ruled just like
Yeah. Yeah.
Aries.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So This is
It,
Aries
yeah,
or
this is Aries
Scorpio.
Mars versus a
Yeah,
Scorpio Mars.
exactly.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Lovely, lovely. Okay. You get to make your own rules this time.
Mhm.
Okay. You get to decide what it is that you want to fight for, right?
Yeah.
You you get to decide. I feel that Scorpio, you like to stay in the background a little bit and watch things unfold and be like, I saw that coming, right? Aries won't let you do that. Aries is going to ask you to say, what is it that you believe in, and get out there and fight for it, get out there and do it, get out there, and it could even be, perhaps something at work, that maybe looked over or pushed aside, or and it's time for you to say, no, I'm worth a lot more than that, right? It's time for
Nice.
you to be the leader of your life. Ah, two of wands, Saggy.
Ooh.
Hit the road, Jack. That's what I say. You are going to be brushing up into instances where it's like, I don't know what path to take, right? And I know that you are kind of moldable. You can go in any direction, and you like to brag about that, but no, you're going to have to make a decision. What path do you want to take this year? And let's walk down it. Okay. I think there's going to be a big exploration, a big change happening in your life, and you're going to be ready for it, So choose wisely and live happy.
Love that. How about our little Capricorns, our Cappy Caps?
Capricorn, you have the Hierophant. Okay.
Oh,
I love that for you,
yeah.
Hierophant. Yeah. Uh, you're already really good at following what you believe and your core values, but we're talking about moral compass here. Okay. So
Mm.
you may find yourself at a crossroads where you're like, this isn't fitting with what I believe. Okay. And so always, 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 always follow that compass, your highest moral compass. And if it feels right for you, that's the path that you're going to take.
Aquarius, our Pluto friends. Our friend going through
Oh,
changes for 19
Ace of
years.
Swords. So
Ooh.
amazing. We are at the very, very beginning. I love this for Aquarians.
I do too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. What precious new ideas are coming to you? Write them down as best you can. You are always so worldly. You're always 5 days ahead of the rest of us. Don't worry, we'll catch up. But I
Mhm.
want you to keep following these crazy thoughts that are coming, these visions of the future that you are going to be seeing, because I really believe we need to rely on you more and more and more as these years go on, with Pluto being there. You're the one that's going to be the beacon. You're going to be that star card with that shining star, and you're what we're going to be holding on to. So keep those ideas and thoughts coming. Okay. Pisces, our dearest ones. Knight of Cups.
Hey,
Pisces, you're going to feel a little lonely because Neptune and Saturn are leaving.
we had a little breakup.
And then you're like, I don't know who I am anymore. Right? You do know. You do know. You have been formed and shaped for a couple of years now. You know exactly the life that you love, and it's your quest, Pisces, to go out and share that love. Okay. You have to
Okay.
go out and be that knight in shining armor for the rest of us.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, I love that.
Yeah.
Such a good news. So Patty does one-on-one readings.
Mhm.
I do put the email. I put the link. Yeah, and I'll put it on here. But yeah, you can
Yeah.
book with her. She's
And
amazing.
Sharon is a great reader. We'll
But
do polls, and
yeah,
we'll every day
we do. We do
we give our
rolls. We do our astro dice every day. So we start
Mhm.
our mornings. We have our own rituals.
Yes.
And then sometimes we do polls. And then I
Mhm.
tell her what I think it is. And then she tells me what she thinks it is. Fun.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's beautiful.
Yeah. It's so good. Oh my gosh,
Mhm.
2026. Okay, get ready. We're
It
ready.
feels a lot softer. I mean, so much is happening, but at the same time,
You,
it doesn't feel so
I
itchy
feel
around the
like I've
edges.
been pulling away from news and media because I'm like, just what, like you said with the temperance, like what's been put out there and said is it's just not really true. When
Mhm,
you have like the next person coming on and go, well, I took that photo and this is really from here. And you're like, oh,
mhm.
yeah, you're like, I'm kind of done with the circus, with the illusion.
Circus.
I just want to hang out with some people and just have my
Hang.
picnic, right? Be outside,
Yes.
go see things. I don't want to be, I don't want my attention attracted to only, don't want like commoditize,
Mhm,
whatever the word is,
mhm.
my attention. I'm gonna go
Yeah.
move around a little more. Frick yeah.
Yeah.
Gotta mess with the matrix.
I agree. Let's change our algorithms, y'all. Let's just
Right.
change it, right? We are not the sum of our algorithm. And
Right.
I think that's where we're getting stuck sometimes. And I really think that the big astrology changes are going to help us with that. I think it's
Mhm.
really going to help us with that.
I do like the idea of the Emperor and Saturn going, okay, we've just like been pushing all of this out at you, and it's become so much. Our poor brains were like in those
Mhm, mhm.
caskets. We're like, oh lordy. Um, yeah, and now we're like, someone go make some rules. We don't want to hear
Yeah,
your chitter chatter anymore. Go make some rules. I'm gonna go have a picnic with my friends. I put you in that job.
exactly.
Please go do your job.
Mhm.
And I'm gonna go because I voted you to go do that job.
Exactly. And here's the thing. We don't know everything. We know
Right? Hello, Temperance, High
we
Priestess, Ten of Cups.
we only
Right there.
know this much and to you know
Yeah.
so much can be formed off of knowing only this much.
Yeah.
I don't know if I need to know all of it.
No, I honestly like at this point I'm like, I don't think I do because you're not telling me everything anyways.
Right.
I'm like, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go do my day.
And
I'm
have you
done.
ever been told everything ever in your life? I mean, even growing up?
No. Mm-mm.
No.
Yeah. Like when you're older and they go, by the way, we have to tell you what really happened. Yeah.
Mhm.
So I think we're gonna have a good year.
I agree. I agree.
I'm gonna
I
pick a
agree.
doorway.
Yes,
Walk
you
through one of my
are.
doors.
Yes, you are.
We'll see where we land. I'm kind of like the
Yeah.
fool right now. I'm a little like the fool.
Hmm.
I'm kind of like, where am I gonna land?
And I really wish, my wish for everyone for 2026 is to step into your own power
Mhm.
from not a place of ego either. I
Right.
want you to step into your own power of your own self-worth. And I see you and you see me, and let's just hang and let's
Yeah.
talk some more. No?
I agree. Well, thank you so much. Hopefully you got quite a bit out of this. Um, Tarot is very much so based on, it's a very old system,
Mhm.
and it is, made from a woman who was part of like secret societies as it was. So
Yeah.
go explore her past because it's so
Yeah.
cool. Very, very interesting, very magical. Tarot astrology were things that were like hidden from many people, and
Mhm.
it was only used for the super wealthy, influential, the rich, the Vatican. They kind of kept this all, but now this knowledge is coming out to everybody.
Yeah.
And we only know small bits. I mean, there's so much in a card. Yeah. So thank you so much. Please like and subscribe. Play along with us. Tell us
Yes.
how 2026 goes.
Yes.
You can write your big three in the bottom, and then we can
Mhm.
look at like what your cards were. That's really fun to do. You can look at your sun, moon, and rising cards, put them together, make your stories.
Yeah.
See where the year takes you. All right. Thank you so much. Bye. 2026.